Hello, welcome to Poor Folks. I'm Sean,
I'm Seamus.
and today we have the other half of the Keeper's Heart collection, the Irish Bourbon. So I'm just as excited to try this one as the other one. I'm ready to try it.
All right,
Okay,
let's do it.
sweet.
So this is a Irish mixed with a bourbon, right?
Right.
Okay, and the bourbon I think we found out was 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley, which the Irish is malted barley, pot distilled, and so we'll see how this goes. This is quite a mix, and this is again the guy Brian Nation from Middleton Distillery. He came from Ireland. Jameson, Redbreast. I'm not sure who else is at Middleton. But then moved to Minnesota and started this, or came and helped these O'Shaughnessy brothers start this distillery. So again, it is blended, so it's not necessarily their distillants yet. They're working on that, I'm sure.
Right.
But they are taking distillants from other companies and blending them together to make this. So,
And this is 92 proof.
92 proof, okay. So this will be interesting because this is a blend of Irish and bourbon, which I love both. But
Right.
we'll see how it goes together. So the Irish American was a blend of Irish with, say, a high rye, a rye whiskey.
Yeah. It said on their site it was a 95% rye whiskey.
Right.
So I have a gut feeling it's probably Bullet rye.
Bullet rye, yeah, that could be.
So just a guess. I have a feeling you're gonna like this one more.
Yeah, I might like this one better.
So
We'll see. I don't know.
I'm not fond of the smell.
I had to say, I agree. It smells Irish though. I mean, but not a Jameson Irish.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Clone.
Almost sour on the smell for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not quite as bad as like a Gold Bar or
All right.
not funky like we've had.
Still 21% rye.
Yeah.
Pretty good rye.
Yeah. That's just
A
the
higher
smell.
rye bourbon for sure.
Right.
Only 4% malted barley on that side. So, but then the Irish is all malted barley. So. I'm not picking anything up on the smell.
No. I got that slight sourness.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't smell bad necessarily, but it's not what I was expecting either.
Definitely not getting any sweetness from it.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the taste. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good combination of Irish and bourbon. I don't know. It's. I didn't really realize the difference between Irish whiskey and bourbon until we did this channel. Wasn't really I wasn't a big bourbon person before this.
Same.
And I'd had plenty of Irish because I'm Irish.
Right.
So, St. Patrick's Day we'd have Irish whiskey. And then, Guinness Stout, and then I was a beer drinker. I was not a whiskey drinker. Since starting this channel, I've gotten into whiskeys. Really cut back on the beer, but this is a good mix.
For me, this is it's very smooth all the way through, but it kind of it's a little muted for me flavor wise.
It's very smooth, very very low key. A little bit of a sour. I can taste the sour mash a little bit.
Okay.
I get that sour flavor, just slight.
Okay.
And I don't like it heavy. I don't like the sour flavor heavy.
No.
But I like it very slight like this is. And this is very good.
Okay.
This to me is excellent, yeah.
Okay.
I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah. I figured that you'd like this one more than I would.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at. Like I said, it's super. The sourness on the nose that I was getting isn't coming through on the taste. With the taste, the finish is kind of chocolatey almost. Very subtle. Sort of an undertone.
Why did we have chocolate? We had chocolatey on a...
It was,
Was it the
cool,
Maker's Mark?
No, what's the cool bottle of the Irish that we... Sexton.
Sexton.
Yeah. Sexton had sort of a
cocoa flavor
finish.
for you.
So, that's kind of where I'm at here. This is a little less...
I like this more than the Sexton.
You're right. That's right.
The Sexton was a little too sour for me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the sourness that I got from the Sexton.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that the Sexton was a little too cocoa heavy.
Okay.
This is a little bit lighter. It's
okay.
A little more pleasing.
You know what? I don't know what to compare. I'm not sure what to compare this to, but it's very good. Is it great? It's not like knocking my socks off or anything, but it's good. The smell, the nose on it, a little different.
Yeah.
Not necessarily something I enjoy on the nose, but on the palate, it's good.
Yeah.
It's smooth enough. It's the combination of the Irish and the bourbon. It's just an interesting, but it's different than anything else I've tasted.
Okay.
I can't compare it to anything at the moment. Because it mutes the bourbon so much.
Right.
That there's no bourbon I could say it's compared to, but then it's not Irish enough to say, oh yeah, okay, that's like that. So we're trying the Irish American with the Irish bourbon.
Right.
So they're both Keeper's Heart. I kind of like the bourbon. It's okay. It's not. Again, like the Knob 9, it wasn't. It's like not like this. Oh man, I gotta have that.
Right.
You know, it's good.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. It's an interesting combination of Irish and bourbon. That's the thing that gets me is the combination of those two.
Right.
Might be interesting to try that ourselves.
Oh, to do our own?
To try try mix an Irish with a bourbon and see if we can come up with something similar or something we like better.
You know, what we should do is create our own and then introduce them to each other.
There you go. There you go.
We have so much Irish and we have the bourbons that we love.
That's right. So we take a 114 with a black barrel, mix those together. I mean, those are like, okay, those are our favorites, right?
Well,
doesn't mean that necessarily that mixing those favorites is going to turn out to be something that we like.
Right.
But it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Because we could come up with something the next poor folks Irish American or Irish bourbon.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay.
Anyway.
Today we're doing Keeper's Heart.
Yeah.
So let's stick with that.
Just coming up with ideas.
Yep. See, I like this one too, though.
Yeah. I think where I'm at the moment is once this one is gone, it's good, it's gone. Once this one's gone, I'm looking for it.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Ooh, man. This one's hard for me. I like them both. I don't know which one I like best, though. That's really good. This is the Irish American. This is really good. I'd probably lean a little bit more towards the bourbon. I think it's a good combination. Okay. I think it's a really good combination of Irish and bourbon.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by it. because I really never thought of mixing those.
The Irish American, it's probably been the most shocking one I've had in a while.
Okay.
Where the flavors seem to seamlessly go together.
Okay.
And I mean, it's right up my alley.
The fact that it's a rye whiskey,
Right.
and an Irish is what attracted you to that.
Right.
Because that's really up your alley.
Yes.
I like rye too, though, but I'm not as big a fan as rye as you are.
Right.
And so the bourbon, which is still a pretty good high rye at 21%
Right.
on the bourbon side, but it's more of a little more balanced with the corn and the rye. Mm-hmm. I like that one. I think a little slightly better, but not much better. Mm-hmm. I can't say that it's like overwhelmingly, oh, that's my favorite. I like either one of these.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of either one.
So. I wouldn't turn down either.
No.
I think preference
right
would be the Irish American.
I think they're doing a good thing. I'm wondering how it's going to change if they're distilling their own product.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see if it changes or if they're able to really match what they've been making with the sourced bourbons and Irish whiskeys.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be keeping an eye on Keeper's Heart.
Yes.
I like their logo. I like the thing that they're doing. I like that they're making this product, and it's a small distillery trying to make a name for itself. So, okay.
Yeah. All right.
So you're good?
Okay.
I'm good. Which one's your favorite? You're grabbing the...
I'm going with the white label.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Irish bourbon just to be different.
Sweet.
So, Shalanta,
Yes.
to your health, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Poor
Poor decisions.
Decisions coming up. We're going to be blind tasting. I've picked one that for Sean, and Sean's picked one for me. We're going to try to pick them out, see if we can work on our blind decisions. So, like and subscribe. Join us.